What's up everybody, Typical Gamer here with your daily GTA 5 news, and today I've compiled a bunch of screenshots that Rockstar gave to a bunch of different sort of Rockstar GTA 5 websites, and I just want to compile them all together to make it easier for you to view them all, and so that I could analyze some of the interesting ones so you get a bit more information about some of the cool things coming to Grand Theft Auto 5. As always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to press that like button and to subscribe for more daily, top-notch GTA 5 videos. Like I said, Rockstar gave out a bunch of screenshots to different websites, one for each. So I've compiled them all. There's 21 that I found, and I believe that is all of them. I also put in 5 new posters for Grand Theft Auto 5, which are at the end of the video. So starting off, we have this beautiful shot of a helicopter and police chasing a sports car. I believe that to be an Infernus. It looks like it. And you can just see the Vinewood sign. It gives us another perspective from the lower part of where the Vinewood sign we always usually see in the air or behind it or looking at it from a distance. But look at this lovely shot. Just gives you an example of how big the world will be and how high up that Vinewood sign is from the lower parts. Next, we got what seems to be Trevor looking from his eyes, sort of bulgy eyes. And you can see that he's wearing a ski mask as well as gloves, an all black sweatshirt. Now, I'm not sure if that is a police officer behind him or if that's a bodyguard he hired or a mercenary as well. But you can see a truck in the right over there, and you can see a bright light. Not again sure if that is part of the police vehicle. It looks like it's part of the police vehicle, so I will assume that. Next up, we got one of my favorite ones here. You got an 18-wheeler with a huge container on the back, which looks absolutely awesome. I know a lot of you are wondering if there's going to be 18-wheelers. Well, this picture of Trevor driving the truck clearly confirms that for you, and that's why I'm thinking that there might be some 18-wheeler missions in the game for you to play. Next off, again, one of the most interesting screenshots in here. You see Michael holding a pistol, but the most interesting part, you see a car back there with its trunk open. This really leads to the question, can you open the trunk? How do you open the trunk? Is it by holding the D-pad? What can you do with it? Can you throw people in the back there? For bounty missions, can you handcuff them, throw them in the trunk, or do you put them in the back seat? How is that going to work? It's just awesome that it looks like you can open the trunk, and that would be an amazing feature. I mean, combine that with tasers and handcuffs, you have yourself something really awesome. Here's a plane, a crop duster that I believe we've seen before, and it has 2 seats. You can see that the pilot is in the seat closest to the back, and you can see the Vinewood sign to the left over there. Again, it just gives us another perspective of the area. Nothing too special here. It's just Trevor on a quad, an ATV, and he's riding at night. You can see some mountains in the back. It looks like he's probably in Blaine County. And here's a shot that we've seen in one of the trailers, and that is a huge jumbo jet, which hopefully we can fly, and a bunch of police force chasing after it. That car looks absolutely stunning, and I definitely want that car when the game comes out. We see a lot of Trevor in these screenshots, and with this one it's no different. He's on this bike. It looks a bit customized from the tires to the flames on the side. I'm not sure, maybe that's a default model. They said that you can customize bikes, so this is possibly one that's customized. And yeah, it's just another shot in Blaine County. You can notice that the sheriff car there and the cars look a bit different depending where you are. Police vehicles and the cars too. The cars and traffic depend on where you are, the time of day, and a lot of factors like that. And here we got this shot that we've seen in a screenshot before released by Rockstar, and this one looks a bit more in-game, less rendered and anti-alias, but it looks really awesome. To me, it looks like the police officers is not going to do the jump, and maybe that indicates that they're smarter now, that they'll take an alternate route, that they'll call in some helicopter to come help them. But it's just really awesome. You can expect a bunch of these amazing stunt jumps to be in the game, as stunt jumps are back, and to do them with your customized tricked out vehicle. Here again, as I did talk about a while back, and that I did confirm in a couple of videos ago, there is a massive prison in GTA 5, which you can expect 100% to be in some sort of mission or something like that. Maybe you're in there, you have to break out, maybe you have to break out somebody. But you can clearly see their prison area. Do not pick up hitchhikers. And Trevor looks very menacing looking at that cop drinking the coffee, which is kind of scary. But again, this prison looks massive. It's nothing compared to the GTA 4 prison. It's definitely way bigger and way more detailed. Here we got the Marines Chinook sort of Pavlo helicopter mixed into one, and that we've seen in the screenshot before. This time it's at night, leading me to believe that you can actually commandeer it, drive it, but it just gives a nice overall shot of Blaine County and how massive it's going to be, how you can see all those lights in the distance at night, and just all the detail the world has to provide. Here's just another classic shot from behind the Vinewood sign. You could see a car exploding down there on the road with a bunch of police force as well. You could also see some graffiti on the sign, and that's about it. You see beautiful Los Santos as always, and some of the rolling hills and greenery leading up to Los Santos from the Vinewood sign. Also, such a little detail, but the security camera there on the Vinewood sign on the V, it's just interesting because they actually added those to persuade people not to go there and not to vandalize. So it's interesting how they added that little detail. Here you got a Banshee, two Banshees actually, showing off some customization there with the spoiler on one and not on the other. These cars look a bit lowered and they're definitely different, showing off some of the customization on your vehicles in GTA 5. Here you got Trevor acting insane. Again, Trevor's in a lot of these screenshots. He's punching the glass and it looks like his hand's a bit bloody from it. That glass didn't stand a chance from Trevor's punch. Leading to that, it looks kind of interesting how each of the characters might have their own animation to break into cars. You see before Franklin elbowing the car to get in. Trevor seems to just straight up punch it, which is awesome, and I'm sure Michael will like try and pick lock it or something like that. That's not confirmed, but it's just a little analysis, a little thing I noticed. Here again, you see another huge jumbo jet. Again, hopefully we can pilot it, but you see Michael in the car on his phone, and nothing too interesting here, just a very nice shot. Here you got Michael standing in front of what seems to be a Bentley, and it is in that I forgot what it's called again, but it's for off-run water, I think it is. And there's just a bunch of graffiti on the side. Again, very cool shot. I really want to drive that car. And here I think we've seen this shot before, and it's Trevor jumping off the plane. It's just from a different angle, and he looks like Trevor would, all dirty and insane. Next up, we got this shot here. Again, the yacht seems to be missing. That huge yacht that's there, it seems to be missing, which leads to the question if we can drive it or not, which would be really awesome. I'd love to drive that huge thing, but I think it would sort of lag the game. I don't know about you, but when I used the tugboat in GTA 4 and I went near land, that stuff started to freeze up a bit. So hopefully they fix that issue. We could drive bigger vehicles closer to land without having any impact on performance or frame rate. So another beautiful shot here, sort of showing off the environment, the wildlife areas, and you can see Trevor in the plane there. You see a camper down there, and that camper is actually from, I believe, the first or second trailer, but you see him about to shoot somebody who's near that camper. I remember that. And yeah, just showing off all the trees. There's more trees than I thought there would be, because I thought they would cut out a lot of the trees. But yeah, expect to go do some hunting, maybe around here and some other areas as well. Expect some wildlife in this area. And that river looks beautiful too. I just wanted to note that. Here you got Franklin on the carbon fiber bike, which I believe comes with the collector's edition of the game, trying to evade police. And he has an awesome helmet, and helmets are customizable if you didn't know. And it's just a really cool shot. I can't wait to ride that carbon bike. It looks absolutely crazy. Finally, here we have Trevor escaping from a massive explosion. I'm not sure what caused that explosion. That is way bigger than anything we've ever seen before. So I'm really curious what kind of thing caused that explosion. Is it part of a mission, or is it some sort of thing that you can do from an airplane, or some sort of bomb or something like that? In addition, you could see the huge landing gear coming out of the plane, and you could also see that Trevor's wearing a headset, which I believe will be automatically equipped when you go inside an airplane. And then you could also notice some of the debris. So that's it for the 21 exclusive screenshots that were sent off to a bunch of different fan sites. There was also these that were released, I believe, in New Zealand. You have Tracy, which is a dancer slash singer. That's somebody that we can meet in the game for sure. We have Wade, the intellectual. We've seen it in a couple of trailers with Trevor. We have Tao, a legitimate businessman, which we know he will definitely not be a legitimate businessman. We haven't seen him before. We also have Simeon, who is the car dealer and philanthropist, and he is Franklin's boss, if you didn't know. Finally, we have Amanda, which they refer to as the housewife, and Yogi, and that is Michael's wife, who is cheating on him and making his life a living hell. But yeah, those are some awesome posters. Maybe we could buy those at some point in time. I just want to show you guys all these screenshots. We can almost play Grand Theft Auto 5, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to do a bunch of guides, walkthroughs, tips, tricks, Easter eggs, secrets, and more. And I'm sure you guys are too. So what I want to know is, which one of these screenshots is your favorite? What makes you the most excited? Was it the huge 18-wheeler? Was it the trunk opening? What was it? Leave a comment below and let me know what you think. As always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to press that like button and subscribe for more daily, top-notch GTA 5 videos. For the giveaway, I will be doing it in the live stream, and I will private message the winner if they're not in the live stream, so don't worry. But if you want some extra chances to win, be sure to head over to twitch.tv/typicalgamer and be sure to come play, watch, and chat for a couple of hours as well. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter and like my Facebook, as I do give a bunch of information there that you'll definitely want to know if you love Grand Theft Auto 5. I also chat with a bunch of you, send me questions, so be sure to do that. Also, be sure to check out tomorrow's episode at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, and 11 p.m. UK. Thanks for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and peace out.